Hi, everyone, and welcome to Sustainable Architecture. In this first week of the course, we're going to introduce you to the environmental impact of design. So, what exactly is eco-design or sustainable design? My favorite definition is one given by the United Nations in its 1987 report. They call it a form of development that meets the needs of the present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. So let's take this from a broad perspective. Why do we need sustainable design? Why are we even talking about this? Well, from your textbook, the Sustainable Design, a Critical Guide, they explain that we as designers need to be thinking about this in order to make the world a better place. All right, both from the points of view of the earth in general and from the point of view as part of humanity. All right. So sustainable design is important, but why is green building important? Why aren't we just talking about, making better cars or packaging or recycling our glass, etc.? All right, why are we talking about this in the building industry? Well, it turns out that buildings and communities, so groups of buildings, if we include the resources that are used to create them, everything that's needed to operate the buildings, all right, they have a significant impact on sustainable design in general. Here in the United States, take a look at these pie charts. All right, buildings account for, let's see, 72% of electricity consumption. So, huge amount of the electricity used is used within buildings. All right. We've got 39% of energy use. So if you expand the energy use away from electricity, we still have a significant chunk of the energy use, excuse me. 40% of the raw materials use in our country is used in the building field, right? 30% of waste output, and it looks like 16% of the potable water consumption. So all of these are large percentages of a total. All right, and therefore, green building is very important, and us as architects and designers need to be focused on this particular goal. What kind of damages can the building industry inflict upon our environment? Well, it turns out that when you clear land for development, wildlife habitat can be destroyed. And all the different materials, the raw materials that get put into our buildings, can pollute the water and air. This manufacturing process can release toxic chemicals and emit greenhouse gases. Moving into the operations stage, while buildings are being used, they require large amounts of energy. We just talked about that. They require a lot of water and they generate a lot of waste. And finally, transportation to and from buildings. So now we're talking about the community design as a whole, all right, have some harmful environmental effects as well. So, as architects and designers here in the 21st century, all right, eco design, sustainable design should be at the very top of our priority list. It's extremely important that we learn about this and address it in our designs. So let's fall back upon your textbook here and say our objective as a profession is to create designs for the built world that not only conserve the environment, but also preserve and enhance the lives of everyone. Symbiotic solutions.